Hello, I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Welcome to the Glamis Sand Dunes. Right now, we're going to show you who was the winner, which tire performed best in an eighth of a mile drag race. That's 660 feet. And we're going to show you these tires blasting as fast as they can go. If you haven't already seen it, please check out our hill climb video. The results are in the link below. You can watch the first, second, and third place tires battle it out at Competition Hill. Now, back to the drags. For this test, we did 3 different runs. Full speed runs, full throttle from the beginning to full throttle through the end to find out which of these paddle tires, or tires in general, would perform best for this particular feat. Now, we took the Maxxis Big Horn and the Tensor Regulator tire and put them head-to-head first, as those are 2 of the most popular all-terrain tires that either come on the vehicle or that people upgrade to. The results here for the drag race were actually really interesting. The Tensor Regulator sucked on the hill climb. Take a look at the video and you'll see how bad it did in that particular event. But down here on flat ground, the results are quite different. Where the Maxxis ate the Tensor Regulator's lunch on the hill climb, beating it by over 57 feet, here on the flatland drags, overall, the Maxxis only squeaked out a win by about 16 feet, or roughly a car length. Not too bad if you're looking to battle your buddies out in the sand. But just keep in mind, the Maxxis is a better performing than the Tensor Regulator in all situations out here in the sand. In the first drag race, the Tensor Regulator actually beat the Maxxis Big Horn, 11.01 versus 11.24. However, on the second run, the Maxxis did 10.76, whereas the Tensor did an 11.55. And for the third run, the Maxxis Big Horn did 11.26, while the Tensor Regulator did 11.43. At the end of the day, after the runs were averaged, the Maxxis Big Horn beats the Tensor Regulator by 0.7 seconds, so nearly a second. And that would give it 16 feet advantage if we were to combine all of those runs. Now, let's dig into the meat and see how actual paddle tires handle this drag race. The third place tire for the sand drags is going to be the Quadboss QBT346. For the first run, the Quadboss got an 11.07 second time. For its second run, it received a 10.60. And for its third run down the drag strip, the Quadboss got a 10.79. Averaged out, this Quadboss is going to get a run time of 10.8 seconds and an average feet per second of 60.98. The second place tire out here at the drags was the System 3 DS340. This tire showed a significant increase in performance over that of the Quadboss. Come on in and take a look. The first drag, it did 10.45 seconds. On the second run, the DS340 did it in 10.54 seconds. And the System 3's third run was 11.18 seconds. Averaged out, the System 3 DS340 tire had an average run time of 10.7 seconds and an average feet per second of 61.5. The 10th of a second lead that DS340 had over that Quadboss tire is going to get it across the finish line about 6 feet in front of the Quadboss tire. Now let's take a look at the #1 performing tire out here on the drags, the EFX Sand Slinger. The Sand Slinger had a first run of 10.39 seconds. Its second run, it finished at 10.58 seconds. And its third run, it hit 10.41 seconds. Averaged out, the runtime for this car is going to be 10.485 seconds, and the average feet per second is going to be 62.9. The faster runtime of this EFX Sand Slinger is going to make it the winner by over 15 feet overall. Second place comes in 15 feet after it crossed the finish line, and the third place tire is going to cross about 21 feet later. So in recap, the EFX Sand Slinger was our #1 performing drag tire out of this particular test. #2 was the System 3 DS340, and third place goes to the Quadboss QBT346. If you're curious how the other tires in this test performed, please take a look in the description below. I'm going to give you the name of the tire, its average elapsed time, its average foot per second, and where it fell in line as far as the test results go. I really appreciate the fact that you guys took time to watch these videos with us. If you haven't already, take a look at the Hill Climb Challenge and the intro where we explain exactly what we set out to do here in Glamis. Please like this video if you found anything in here interesting, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm Kyle. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care and ride safe.